Oh, what a view! How's it, everybody? Welcome back to Shattered Island. And I am just sitting here picturing myself seeing trains running up and down this rail line. I think that is going to look super cool. I had really thought that this would be the video in which we would get the trains running, but unfortunately, because we're not able to make the progress in the last video that I thought we would, we have to change plans a little bit and try and finish things up here before we get the rail network incorporated. So where are we today? We have everything shaping up very, very beautifully. I love it. I love it. I love it. And as I was thinking about this place, I was thinking that I need to change my plans for this rail line. Now, the plan is to have a huge interchange of some sort with the rail line running through here. I don't need to have another one running through all the way here because these are all hills, right? If we look down at this place, this is all hills. It's not going to be easy building this, and at the same time I don't think it will be the smartest. So we will keep a single rail line rather running all the way here, and then with the interchange and massive whatever infrastructure we build here, we can easily break off the rail line to come out to this spot if we want to. So for now, to kick things off, what I want to do is I want to get rid of all of this. Let's get out of that mode. Get rid of this entire line right up until maybe the spot, and we can go ahead and join up this one to the other one. And I just hope I am not going to have weird funkadelic things like I always do, which looks like I probably am. I think it's the way I am connecting these things, right? It has to be. It has to be. I just have not figured out how to connect them. Oh, that is disappointing. Oh well, no. You know what I could do actually? Let's do this. Let me break up this and reconnect things up a little bit better. Alright, I think that is a little more acceptable. The connections look decent. I think this connection is a little too sharp, but you know what? It will work. We now have a single rail line that cuts all the way across and it goes all the way out that way, which I think works better. And then let's go ahead and upgrade this to the maximum it can be, because this is going to be the main train station of the city, so I want it to look its best. We'll dedicate one of them to an outside connection, and then the other two will connect up in that direction and probably somewhere in that direction. Now, the order of the day. I was looking at this, right? And one of my issues, my biggest issue right now is, in an attempt to break the grid here, I think I have wasted a lot of space, and this doesn't actually appeal to me. It doesn't resonate with my eyes. So I am about to do something that could possibly be controversial. I don't know. Let's see how things go in the comments. But I am going to take apart all of this and maintain a bit of a grid on this little island. I know last video we were so excited about breaking the grid, but in this one I want to actually maintain the grid. I think it will make more sense. It will maximize the space here a bit better, and we can also connect everything up to this space and continue it up until somewhere around here, and then break it up going around the rail line. So that's the main order of today. Redoing this entire part of downtown, and if we have enough time, probably expand it out a little bit in this area. All right, that's it. Let us start demolishing. All right, we have laid out the grid, anti-grid. I don't want to call it the grid, but I think we've laid out the roads down in this downtown, and we are now in a position to be able to fill this area in. This will allow me to keep this density around here, maybe bring it up almost up to the river, and then taper it down that way, taper it down that way. The only thing is I quite like this forest, so I'm going to keep it right here, this bush. And I really contemplated removing this roundabout, but in the end I decided, you know what, why not just leave it? I thought about bending this road into it as well, but I don't know. I think it might actually look a little bit funky if we were to take this road and say bring it like this and then bend it in this way, but then it will have to be a one-way. Or I do that and then give an off-ramp going in that direction. You know what? Let's see. Actually, I don't know. I'm really confused. I like the idea of bending it in this way, and then as this turns off, I'll give a one-way off that goes and joins it and takes it off in that direction. But I don't know how that will turn out, and then I would have to redo this. That was quite a bit of a pain. You know what, guys, what's the point? Let us experiment. So I want to bring it out this way and then bend it in over there, and then from here we get a one-way and we bring that into this area. Come on, you know you want to join nicely. Nope, he's saying no. Come on, road. This road is going to tell me they're too close together. Ugh. Can I use maybe the highway one, since these are generally skinnier? Oh no, why are you trying to... All right, let's see. If I take you and I do that with you, can I get it to go in smoothly? No, it's not willing. Okay, so that's not gonna work. So we will keep it at a straight road that just connects up right. Ooh, that's a highway. I meant to use that one. Straight, and it is what it is. It's what we've got. We will make it work, people. We will make it work. Over here, I've got the highway dead ending here and then merging into this avenue that goes down. I do not know what the traffic is going to be like at this spot. It's something that I'm going to have to monitor and see. If traffic here becomes really, really bad, we'll figure out a new design for this space. For now, this isn't being used a lot, so I think it should be fine. And then we've got a series of bridges that cross. They are very, very, very low-lying bridges. And the idea is that I do not plan on having any... what's this? Well, I can't really have any, like, ships or anything going along this road. I think the only thing here is this one. I think it's too flat. It's too low-lying. So let's change this one up and make it just go up just a little bit more than it currently does, just so that it looks, I think, a little bit more realistic than it currently does. So if I send it up to, let's say, 6.25, bring it down to that, and then let it join back there. How is that looking? Is that still too flat? I think that's still too flat, don't you think, people? I think that is too flat. Coming off of here, it's way too flat. Let's fix it up. How's that? It still looks a bit flat, but at least it's got an elevation. It looks like it's going up. Look at all the people that were left behind. What were these people doing? Were they sleeping? Oh my gosh, this citizen was sleeping. I wonder if they were in a building or if they were just sitting on a park bench somewhere. Oh, that's funny. Now looking at this area, some of the zones are still there, so we're gonna maintain them. And I think we're gonna start off by getting some of the slightly high density ones going. I know what this building looks like. I'm not a fan of it. Maybe let's get that one in there, and then we'll get a couple of the medium density ones in here, and let's see what the mixed one will look like over there. I think along this avenue we're mainly going to zone, let's zone a couple of the mixed over here. I will then stick down some low density along this side, low density residential. Then I can get in some medium density apartments there, and I think all of this area will be the row houses, but then put a medium density, let's say, in between over there, see what that ends up looking like. And then all along this side I will put medium density. I think it will be worthwhile if I cut off road access over here, well, zoning capabilities over here, and then convert this area into more of the mixed zoning. I'm actually in the wrong, all the wrong ones. I think this is all of that, this is all of that, and these ones were American, so that's that, that's that. Okay, and I don't believe that, oh, this has European as well, but that's currently American, so that's fine. And then right along here, it's interesting, I click on office, it's all red. I think probably because the simulation hasn't run. Let me unpause, let these start filling in, and then let's see what all of this looks like, and then we'll decide which buildings we're gonna zone in. Alrighty, so it turns out these were actually European styled ones, which isn't really what I was looking for at all. So we're gonna convert these to, what are these actually? These are mid density, so it's you, so you need to convert back to that, and we'll leave a couple of them, so just to add some variety we'll leave that over there. With regards to this space, I was thinking of putting most of the, what is this, the zoning on this avenue. So I'm gonna get rid of the ability to zone here, or at least up until this point, and then we'll cut all the way across it like so. Let me just get 90 degrees. Oh, that's actually going up. Okay, there we go, 90 degrees that way. So they will grow over there, and I think we can stick down medium density over here, mix it up with maybe some high density. Let's see what you look like, and then some mixed zone maybe. Let's put some mixed zone here. Let's see what grows over there and what it looks like. In the meantime, we can just plop down a couple of trees in the back here just to give it some life, and I think that should do it for this space. All right, so I need to get all of this place zoned in. So I'm going to go into a time lapse. Let me start zoning. I'm going to be despawning, respawning, and just putting all sorts of things in to try and get the downtown to shape up nicely. Let's get all these residential spaces all down. Alrighty, we are done. This is going to grow out and it's going to look hopefully nice and decent. I tried to make it almost like a cross with like a circle in between, but those just didn't line up. And knowing me, I'm probably going to come back to it at some point in the future, just not now. Laying down all of those things was just too much. I see we've got an empty slot here. Ooh, it's because of that. Let's see if we can fix this quickly. So let's put down a path just behind you. And that's funky. Okay, let's put one down this way. Huh, that's even more funky. That is so strange that this isn't becoming zonable. Oh well. Then I guess that means we have a makeshift park. Nope, it's not gonna go through there. So let's put down some trees here and create a quick makeshift park for this space. Are you small enough to fit? Yes, no, yes, and yes, and yes. Cool. So that's why that space is empty. It's a makeshift park. Everybody, we have filled in this entire slot. We've basically taken the entire fall time or the entire September to do it. And I don't think it is so bad. So we connected up this road. So we still got the on-ramp over here. I converted a lot of this into medium and low density. We've got commercial lying in between. We've got a couple of tall ones just sprinkled in and about, whilst keeping the majority of them to these mid-rise to low-rise row houses over there. I think the mix of the European buildings also adds a little bit of life to the whole thing, so it's not too monotonous. I think all of that works out very, very nicely. This was extremely time consuming. Putting down things like this is just insane. But in the end, I think everything works out. I put the elementary school here purely because we didn't have elementary school coverage over here, but by keeping the building to just these two, I think it actually felt rather, my tongue is failing me. I think it actually fits in quite nicely with the surrounding. These red bricks all around complement this building, or this building complements them very, very nicely. So in the end, I think I am happy with the way this island has turned out. I do believe this is a better use of this space, and in real life I think this would have developed into more of a grid. This in theory or in real life probably would have come in straight, but having that little variety in there I think really adds some life to the whole space. And as everything grows out, we are heading into winter, which we will be there very soon. I will see whether I'll forge through the whole of winter like I did the last time, or if I'll just continue building. If we look at our unemployment rate, it's actually gone down to 6.1%. It's going to rise again with all of these houses that we've zoned, which is expected. But once we start building out the space, which we're going to do shortly, we will build in a couple of offices and so on. Around here, I want to put a couple more unique buildings, but I think this is looking good. Let's just appreciate it for a moment before we delve into the rest of the build. I love it, I love it, I love it. Alright, so after some appreciation of this place, I want to start off by filling the space in. I would like to put this chappie, the Ferris wheel, somewhere around here to overlook the city and I'm guessing the water or whatever that is. So I want to develop this area out with a bit of low density offices, maybe some mixed zone residences and stuff, just to fill the space in and keep growing this area. So that's the plan. Let's just get these things in. Alright, so there we have it. I think this place is shaped up quite nicely. I like the mix of tall and low. I love these two office buildings right here next to each other. I had hoped that this mixed zone 1 would have been wall to wall, but it isn't, which is kind of sucky, but you know what? It's not too bad. I think it's hugged in there quite tightly, so we'll leave it. Got some density here, fought with this bridge quite a bit to get this to connect up, but eventually I won that fight. Then officers here. Now, what I want to do is I want to make this some kind of a central spot in the city. And the thing I was thinking about putting here was a city hall. Now, these are the things that I haven't unlocked in a while. Well, I've not done any unlocking in a while, so I want to grab that. Why is that on 22 points? I'm pretty sure I had 30 points the last time I checked. Did I unlock something else? I have no idea. Anyways, let's unlock that. And then what I'm going to do is right up until this point. This is actually why these trees, you can see they have not grown, because I was testing it out earlier. And I think they fit here quite nicely. So let's grab the city hall and let's plonk it right in front of the train station like so. Now, as far as I can remember, this can get a couple of upgrades. We can get that and we can get that. It's quite a costly affair, jeepers. But anyway, we're in the green, so that's not a problem. And then I'm going to run this road a little bit further along. It's all right, yeah, 180. And then I'm going to place the welfare office right next to it. Now, the reason I want to do this is that the landscaping around the two buildings looks very, very similar. So it looks like it's one big, I don't know, some kind of city, important city area or something like that. And then we're gonna hug it quite tightly with one of these roads. So we're gonna be as tight as I possibly can to it, so that it just, oh nope, I need the lines to be straight. Get over there. No, that is, actually, you know what, let's do this. We can advance it forward, and then hopefully I should be able to pull it through to here, and then pull it through all the way up to meet this road. Let's just get that 90 degrees. There, that's 90. There we go. That's what I want. Cool. And then let me get rid of that. I'm not sure if I'm going to put that back or not. We shall see. And I think that looks quite all right. We just pull this one all the way through. And the whole point is that I want this area to be fit snugly in between all of the... Ooh, no. This is... Ooh. Bad. Oh, wait. Hang on a second. So when I pull this road here... Oh, okay, that looks better. Whew, what did I do earlier there? Did you see how wonky the landscape was? Anyways, that works out quite nicely, and I'm not sure if I want to run a road right next to it here as well. Maybe I should. Let's just terraform here a little bit, just so that we know the road will not give us any complaints. Let's just give it just that little nook out, and then let's grab the road, and I'm not sure if I want to join it quite yet, so I'm gonna pull it across, and then let's join it up like that. And I think that fits snugly in between. And then I didn't even check if I could upgrade this. I can't, thank goodness. Now I could bring this all the way in, and then we zone out stuff around here, or I could bring it out that way and then we zone stuff in this way. But I think it will look better if this road connected all the way up to here, right? I think that looks better. And I'm even thinking I should upgrade this to this road. It will not fit because of the water. Okay, that's fine. I can terraform a little bit, and it still hugs it quite nicely, because I'm looking at how tightly this hugs here, and that looks very, very nice. I like it. So let's actually zone that. So let's grab that, take out a little bit more land, and then let's upgrade you to that and that. Oh, yes, I love it. Oh, no. It's not, it's not wanting to upgrade. It's claiming that this thing is in the water. How ridiculous is that? Let's just send this out, and then we will level that area out, and then I think I should be able to upgrade you now. Yes, that works out great. And then let's just come along, pull out a little bit more land, and then with the leveling tool, let's just level that area out. And there we go. We have a nice central spot around the station. I think that is turning out quite nicely. This area goes a bit down. I don't think I'm very happy with that, but I'll see whether or not I will level out the road and make it straighter. But this is looking cool. We will now go ahead and fill this entire space in. Hopefully, when I look at it, probably some slightly tall buildings here, and then we'll carry the medium density in and around the space with the odd tall building just sticking its head up. You know, this game just does not want you to take a break. One small break, I come back to cloudy day. It would really be nice if the weather that I saved the game on is the same weather the game boots back into. That would really be nice. Anyways, we are here and we are going to continue the expansion. I thought I would put, what do you call this thing? Apartments and stuff here, but I don't know. I made slight modifications here and put a few more tall offices, but I thought maybe I could put in a road services building here, because these only have 10 vehicles, right? And I believe that the one that we have all the way back here somewhere, where are you? All the way back here, it's been maxed out and they are always working. So if I could stick one more down, maybe that might be useful. I think this shows me the status of my roads, right? Not traffic. There we go. Road conditions. Let's uncheck all of these. Well, my road conditions are actually not bad. Well then, I'm going to assume then the one that I have is good enough. So I'm not going to put another one down. Let's put in some, I guess, offices and apartments up in this place. We have a power crisis. What's happening? So, whoa, wow, electricity has just fallen. Let's hit pause over there and see what is going on. Oh, you know what? We've fallen into negatives, which is probably why. I find this very interesting. Here we go. So here's another bottleneck. So here's this issue that I had the last time, where there was a bottleneck at this point, and so it could not service. Now, as I understand it, if I want to solve this bottleneck problem, I need to add more substations. I think that's what the solution is. Let me have a look and see. Yep, that sorted it. All right, so I got a substation right here and connected it underground via a cable all the way out to these chappies, who are also connected underground all the way to the high voltage cable that comes from outside. So I think because of that now, that has made things a little bit better. So substations really are your friend to solve that issue. I guess now I know. Thank you to the person who left that tip in the comments. That has really helped me. I think in the next video or two, we need to focus on generating our own power so that we can stop buying. Because if I have a look at my budget, I'm sure that I'm spending a ton on electricity. And most of it is on imports. Look at that, 200,000 on imports. That's insane. So I need to sort that problem out sooner rather than later. At least we are making money, so that's good. I'm trying to lay out the roads here just to get connection going to see how we'll get access to this point. So let's just get a few roads in, and then we will zone a few of the areas as well. All right, winter is here, people. Winter is here. And the way everything goes white is just too much. When did it even start snowing? I didn't even realize that there were clouds in the sky. Anyways, I am not feeling the mood for building in winter once again. So this time round, as usual, or not as usual, as per the last time, at least we've got a road in here. So let me get rid of that. I have plans to build something a little bit nice on this spot, so we're probably not gonna get around to this video. But right now, places are zoned nicely. I love this mixed residential buildings. They actually look very, very nice. This mixed zone buildings are fantastic. I need to make use of more of them. Okay, let's see. I'm going to decide off camera whether I'm going to zone or if I'm going to lend winter pass, and then we'll pick it up from there. You know what? Let's put it on full speed. Let's zone. New signature building, the Iron Press building. I'm guessing this is related to the mixed zone because I have been zoning a lot of that. But I don't know. Where is it? There it is. Yes, Iron Press, definitely mid-zone. Mid, whatever. I think the snow is affecting my mind. Oh, if we plop it somewhere here, I think that's good. That looks all right. I think this might be too tall for there. Yep, I think this is too tall for here. So let's just get rid of this chappy and let's put maybe one of these ones, because these American style high density residential are a little tall, but they're not that. Oh wow, that is tall. I take that back. Let's remove that. Let's get rid of you. Then let's put one of you. I think that's a that's a better height. All right, let's fill out the space. Whew. My room here right now is like an oven. Flap. Everything is at 100%. GPU, CPU, you name it. This thing is just running. But we've zoned in all of this area. It's looking very nice. I'm loving the differences in heights from the really low density to the really high density. Somebody gave me a tip around the parking lots that they are obviously huge traffic. I don't know. They draw a lot of traffic. So they advise that I zone, or at least I plop them on the alley roads away from the main roads. And that's what I decided to do here. And if you see, a lot of the traffic now is being pushed through this area, which still allows traffic to keep flowing on this one and on this one, which are meant to be the main arterial. So I am quite happy with that. Thank you again for that tip. I am learning every single day. So that is awesome. That is all coming along very, very nicely. Whilst we leave this thing to go full speed and get out of winter as soon as we possibly can, let me just add one or two little details around. Now, the interesting thing about whenever I go into winter is my unemployment rate starts to rise, and it's gradually going up, which is understandable. I've zoned in a whole lot of this stuff, so we've got a lot of commercial. I try to put in some offices here and there, but they're clearly not enough. In fact, I think let's go ahead and zone office all the way along this route. And maybe we'll come back to it at some point and change it if it doesn't seem to blend in nicely once they reach their level, level 3. If they don't look good, we'll come back, we'll change it, we'll try and put a little bit more height in here, which is really what I think I need. I think I need one or two buildings that will just poke their head over, but similar to that. But when I look at this place, I don't like the fact that the height density is on this side. I would have preferred it on this side and let it taper out. But then again, this asset itself is a low-lying asset, so it's not really the end of the world. Let's see what these look like once they've fully grown up. Alright, so they are low density for now. They're still just single floors. I'm expecting that once they get bigger, they will probably start looking like some of these that start to get a little bit of height on them. So that's my expectation. We'll leave this area nice and flat for now, and let's see what that looks like a bit later. That said, everybody, I think we've filled in quite a lot. I think we've done a lot today reshaping this entire downtown area. We started extending it out into this area. Jeez, I feel like I'm saying area too much. In the next video, hopefully we can start extending it even further, but I think we need to start worrying about public transport. So I want to tackle this and create just one big messy interchange, but I might just decide to do here. I don't know. I would decide what I do the next time I boot up the game. I'm not going to record the cinematics in winter. Maybe I might capture a winter shot or two, but then I'll let winter play out and then capture the rest of the cinematics in the summertime. It's not a huge expansion video, but we've got our downtown looking nice, and then from this point on I plan on starting to break the grid again and then work it into all of this area. One of the things we're gonna do is definitely get a train station in here and start getting some trains running sooner rather than later. Everybody, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. It really helps get the channel noticed and get my content out there. To all of my patrons, really appreciate all of your support. I cannot say it enough. Thank you. Until the next one, everybody, take care, keep safe, and I shall see you all then. Cheers!